Hello, everybody, and welcome back to the Batty Overwatch League, a Week 6 Game 3, where we have Walmy Maybe versus Mad Cow. And here to cast for your listening and viewing pleasure is myself, UTech, and the sexiest man alive, sexier than George Clooney himself, Albino Joe, or just Joey. How's it going, Joey?
Huzzah, dude. It's going pretty good, man. We're about to cast this game, Walmy Maybe and Mad Cow Disease, where Walmy Maybe has a lot to prove in this match. If they can show up and take a map, I'll eat my shorts.
Especially from what we saw them doing last week, they had the Torb Fight Club, which was a big success, if you ask me. I mean, Batmel was the queen of the Torb, or the king of the Torb. Basically, she grew a beard afterwards. She is more manly than anyone else on that team. And pretty much they are going to wait. What's Tree? Is Tree part of Is Tree part of Walmy Maybe?
Yeah. Yep. Him, yeah, that's the Walmy Maybe crew. Phoenix Blaze, I do not know.
Oh wait, no, they don't have No Wonder.
Yeah, they are missing No Wonder.
Huh. Where did he go?
What? What?
That is their highest rated player, so no wonder one of their big top DPS players. I hope we get to see some memes because I feel like they're having so much more fun playing with the cheese. But who knows? Maybe the key to winning the game is not having No Wonder. Maybe he was holding them back.
This is like gonna be, I don't know, man. Cause yeah, No Wonder is their top rated player. He's supposedly the brains and the brawn and whatever else you want to call it to the team. I don't know exactly how that whole team dynamic works. Between Sam and Scotch and Batmel. I don't know how much Blab pitches in. I don't know how much Tree pitches in. But No Wonder he plays in like semi-competitive settings on a regular basis, right?
Yeah, so I'm wondering if he has a scheduling conflict that might
Or
be
I should say
causing
professional. Sorry, semi-professional.
Semi-professional. I mean, I believe he is on a tier 3 team. I think. Don't
Something
quote me
like
on that. Open division, and he's an important guy apparently. Just loving to play just to play DPS. I mean, I guess if I hated myself enough to, I would probably play Open Division over Batty Overwatch League game, but I don't, and so I'd much rather play something a bit more fun, and just not be so tryhard.
4, 3.
Yeah, well, Walmy Maybe on the defense here, pretty standard. I mean, kind of standard defense. They got the May there from Blab. That's one of his good pocket picks, if you want to even call it that. And then the standard crew around him. Sam on that Widow is going to be really important to find that pick. Couldn't quite get TV down at the start here. And Destructive and Winston, that crystallized jumping through the gate, starting the mayhem.
Man, Blue are doing a great job blocking off everybody from the choke, but they're going to be able to get on there. They weren't able to really deal with anyone in the high ground, but Blue are getting saved by the bubble as they continue on. But Batmel, having her buddy Scotch there to start swinging away, but they're coming in one at a time. Kazuki B is getting a great res off, but going to be punished for it. As Walmy Baby is actually doing a fantastic job on defense. This dive coming out of Mad Cow Disease, not as effective as once was thought.
Yeah, man. Defense holds. Walmy Maybe. Got the May, got the wall. And they're doing it maybe. Or not. Whoa, where was that fight?
Yeah, so I guess we are finding some success with No Wonder just not being there. So he was the best bench player all around.
Shit, I guess so. Well, hey, they're Mad Cow Disease is on point now. Hammer down, coming out of massive Earthshatter out of Scotch, finding all sorts of people, and a lot of damage going down. Very, very easy hold here. Sam's the only one to go down for Walmy Baby, and boom, shakalaka. Tree's rallying up in the front by himself. Come on, team, you got to follow him on that.
And a great defense already coming out. Scotch already got his shatter, so already coming 25% onto it. Batmel almost with the grab, but Mad Cow Disease looking to get that combo. Crystallize not getting too much, or they did change off the dive, but we're getting a nice wall, just trying to rake
Great
it in.
wall.
Already getting Huckleton out of the fight, doing a great job. Tree just showing his big dick to Mad Cow Disease. You can't infect this. It's already got something worse, and I'm gonna swing it at you.
Yeah, this is great. And also to note, just in general, oh, TV getting picked on the right side there from Trees. Tree, on that Brigida, yeah, he's been playing that DPS role. He's the projectile champion that we all like to talk up and everything, but man, his Brigida is on point this game, and I think that's a massive point. We got Blab on his comfort pick. We got Tree on Brigida. Scotch is hitting good Earth Shatters. Walmy maybe is just looking very clean right now without no wonder.
Yeah. If they 3-0, like that's what does that mean?
Oh, the big grab!
My sons never die.
Take out Scotch. No one's able to actually go in, but Evo Light coming in from behind, able to get Tree down as they're continuing on. And it looks like that Cow Disease with the man advantage are going to continue to push this. They are going to hold as much as they can as they continue on. Batmel, see if she can hold on for just a few more seconds as Mad Cow Disease gets point. But they will take the Constellation Flare. Blue are coming in, unable to just hold on and stall for just a little bit longer. Sam is going to try to see if she can maybe get a pick. I don't know, just a few more seconds, but it could be a little ballsy.
Maybe Scotch, run for your life.
You are
out of there,
alone.
bud. Yeah, and hey, you know, good on Blabur there, getting the Reinhardt Earth Shatter out of Destructive Dude that he ended up missing, which it wasn't even really necessary. Yeah, May can stall for a little bit, but I think they're gonna be able to take that point no matter what. And Destructive without their hammer down is gonna be pretty big for this next fight.
Yeah, so they do have Crystallize with the Graviton Surge, going to be a huge thing for playmaking. Gonna Huckleton pressing the armor, giving them the speed boost, and a big grab coming in, but not much
Kazuki.
Gotcha, taking out Kazuki, but Mad Cow Disease answering, taking out Phoenix Blaze, and Batmel being able to take management on the point. Scotch, the only one left, he is half HP, gonna hold on as long as he can. 2 ticks being guaranteed for Mad Cow Disease.
Tree, get there in time.
Doesn't get the freeze right away, but is able to wall him off with the May wall as they're gonna continue on to fight. A big dragon coming in, Scotch gonna be able to run out of the way, and a blizzard coming in. Hopefully this can use the point as Huckleton goes down from the charge of the Reinhardt as they continue on with the fight. Crystallize looking for some pressure, helping out Destructive Dude, and a big slam getting Scotch and Flapur, but unable to follow it up. Crystallize being the last one. High charge Zarya getting that play, frozen icicle to the face, and it looks like we have about an 80% capture already taken with one piece of the pie left to go.
Holy shit. Blab kept his team in the fight there. Yeah, Tree was coming out of the spawn. He was going to be able to get to the point maybe in time. But Blab, getting on point is that May, putting up the wall, getting 4 of his teammates protected, and then giving him enough time with that blizzard to get everyone on point as the whole entire team of Mad Cow Disease had to get off it. Like, yeah, Blab is MVP right now on this main. I don't know why they would ever switch him off that.
And Evo Light looking like he's going to get that high noon soon. He's going to be on the high ground looking for a big play. But TV also taking the flank, trying to see if he can get Blabur. Going to be able to ice wall, make sure that he stays alive for a little longer as the enemy team of Mad Cow Disease swarms around him. He's going to try to get away. A big high noon coming in, but the shield's going to try to block everything. And Sam able to get a great pick onto Evo Light.
Great pick on the Evil Light. He's the first to fall right now. Mad Cow Disease proceeds to push, but the commitment of the alts comes out of Walmy maybe as they do finish off Huckleton, Destructive, and Crystallize with the TV Junkie on the high grounds, shooting arrows at the team, but he's not going to really get much. If he does get a pick, oh well. Blab chased him off the high ground, says, nah man, this is our Hanamura Castle. Get the fuck out.
Hell yeah, my dude. As we continue on for another minute and a half of defense for Walmy maybe, doing a lot better than anyone thought they were going to do, especially without No Wonder. But let's talk about Sam. Sam is popping off on these fights. She has been getting so many picks as Widow and now playing the Hanzo, doing a great job. They have the dragons, but will have to worry about the grab dragon combo of Mad Cow Disease. They might want to.
Oh, TV falls right away. This ultimate range is very screwy here, but it doesn't even matter. The whole entire fight, Mad Cow Disease is just collapsing here as they're committing ults. Why is Walmy maybe still committing ults here? The freeze gets extra people that they didn't necessarily need to get. Crystallized Destructive fall as well here at the end of the fight, and yeah.
They're pressing panic. Those are panic cues. Panic cues, Joey.
Yeah, now ult advantage is in. I mean, Kazuki late pick there, but ult advantage is in kind of favor of Mad Cow right now. I mean, Destructive's ult out of the Winston is whatever. The dragons can be massive, whether it's zoning or killing, and Destructive dies not. He doesn't hit. What? All right, note this. Bad play of the game. He missed the ledge. He sucks. Destructive, you're kicked out of the league for being too bad. You're too bad for the baddie Overwatch League. Get out.
Can we get a commissioner in here? That's we need that verified notarized.
Zeticus, please.
Or at least immortalize it in the bad plays. We did want to say, I do want to say though that as they're
fight though,
the fight is going to be. They do not have the grab that they had before. But a great shatter coming out of Scotch, as they are going to continue to put ult after ult after ult. But very, very much looking like the advantage. Evo like coming in with the tire, can he get someone? Unable to get anyone as the bubbles of Batmel, making sure Evil Light, Crystallize, and Destructive Dude being the last 3 people up, but gonna be a little hard. Ooh, the dragon's coming in!
Oh, no way! Oh, Scotch, you gotta get Destructive Dude off, and he does overtime, but Destructive jumps back on, stalling the point as 5 members of Walmy maybe are on this now. Destructive Dude nanoed out of Kazuki as well, and they kind of C9, whatever you want to call that. I don't think they're gonna be able to cap that.
They got pushed off the cart, and it was a great push done by Walmy maybe. But this, you know what this means, Joey? You want to know what this means?
This is a 2 CP, which means anything can happen. You can easily cap 2 points from sheer dumb luck. Walmy maybe's gonna win this, boys. Let's do it.
All right, let's. God, it's happening. It's happening, Joey. It's happening. The 3-0 from Walmy maybe.
I mean, don't jinx them. Don't jinx them with the 3-0. Start small. They're gonna win this map. Let's start small. So, let's look at the team here. So, Batmel, clutch bubbles, saved fucking. I think it was Scotch not from a tire. All right, she's got the team's back. Right, Scotch. The fucking flanking Reinhardt in that last fight. She was able to find Kazuki and not necessarily get the pin, but she definitely died because of the Reinhardt ult. That's a healer down. That's big. Scotch is able to do. He's got the team's back. As you said, Sam, as I said, Blab, both of them popping off like no wonder. Oh, wait. No, not like no wonder. No wonder's not in this match. No, but Tree and Phoenix Blaze, the sub, the dark horse coming in all of this. This is the golden team. Walmy maybe figured out their comp, and we know what we're going to see in the finals when Walmy maybe gets there.
Yes, because we need to stop talking about No Wonder, because this is the Sam, Scotch, Batmel, Blur, Tree, and Phoenix Blaze show. With their powers combined, they are better than any other team. And you know what? You know what? It looks like they're having a lot of fun. But look at this TV junkie. Look at him with that glowing arm. He is playing the Doomfist, and he is ready to go start the circle jerk on the other team with that big old fist. Gonna be a little sneaky and trying to play in the background.
Yeah, not to mention Evil Ed on that Reaper as well. Two very big comfort picks from each of those players. I don't know. We'll see how this attack fares, especially with Blabstein on that May. The wall comes in. They're going into that side room, sneaking in. Destructive trying to chase him. Finds a pin. Phoenix Blaze dies.
Scotch taking out Destructive Dude. Sam being taken out TV Junkie, but it's okay because the Widow Mine is going to take him out again. But spawn advantage going over to Sam, but there's still a brawl going out. But Destructive Dude able to capitalize more than the enemy team. Batmel he farmed a little bit for ult charge on the side of Mad Cow Disease. Destructive Dude doing a great job just being able to get hit after hit. Sam not being too effective in that fight, being taken out on the 1v1 from the Doomfist. But mission accomplished, if you ask me.
fight toe to toe, you
Yeah.
coward!
Barriers on you.
As the second attack comes in, Scotch swinging away, not putting up the shield, but Blatt has the shield, and the hammer down comes. Finally finds Destructive. The charge does not find anyone out of Scotch. He does end up falling right away, but the team's fight is still continuing. Rallies are popped on both sides, ults are committed, and Batmel's the next to fall. There's no front line left for Walmy maybe, and the push is over.
Yeah, I think Sam is not finding as much use as she wants to, especially on the Widow. She might want to switch over to that Hanzo. She was finding a little bit more securing of kills with the Hanzo, especially on that second point defense.
God,
Meet
TV
your
is so
strike.
in. Holy shit, he was literally at your spawn gate. Oh, that's rough to watch.
Let's
He's
see if
got
they can.
balls, man.
Yeah, and Walmy maybe is gonna go again as they continue on. They're gonna get wallhacks. They'll probably spout out the Doomfist in the background. But see, oh, they have a great job. He's gonna be able to jump out of the way. And a
Super
big
slice
grab
grab.
out Evil Light. It doesn't matter because they're able to keep killing everybody else instead. Sam not able to get a single pick. This brawl
Why is she
is
still
just
fighting?
too
Get
heavy.
out!
She needs to switch off that Widow. She's not getting any picks. This is looking very, very, very bad for Walmy. Maybe they need to make some sort of change. Tree switching over to the Pharah. Doing it, I think this might help them out, especially since they don't have anything to deal with the high ground.
Yeah, it's a big roll swap. Tree on the DPS now, that projectile champion, as we said earlier in the fight here. TV Junkie in the backline still. No one is able to do a single thing about him, but Blatt finally freezes up with the bubble saves. Oh my god! Crystallized with the saving bubble, and he's able to get out.
Oh, what a
the Earth Shatter from behind! What is happening, Utah?
Oh,
Holy shit!
alright, we have to say that Destructive was just being a sneaky little Ryan. No one knew that he was there, and he had his ult ready, and when he saw them, he got 4.
Man, TV balls deep. Destructive is able to take advantage of that and get into the trollsy, whatever, the troll hut. He's sitting in the troll hut and he earth shatters from the troll hut. Normally you just charge from the troll hut. He earth shattered from the troll hut.
But there are combos that they do have on Walmy. Maybe they're gonna have at least one more pick, and they're gonna do with a nice grab. See if they can follow up with any damage as they're gonna try to freeze on that Scotch using ult galore, seeing if they can get at least one pick. Unable to get one thing, but now they're finally able to get the picks. 3 people down, Destructive, two tanks as also crystallized, and Destructive Dude getting revived, allowing them to keep one more person. He's gonna try to charge it. People like getting die, just Lotus coming out, and he's gonna continue to pelt everybody with his shotguns. Sam coming in for the rebuttal as they are gonna be able to get a great weight. Maywall is gonna be able to give them 4 minutes. Suki Bean's gonna see if she can pull a checkers and also pull out her pistol. Yeah.
She ain't dying. Why isn't she dying? Why
She
isn't
should
she
be dying.
dying?
Why isn't anyone dying? This is a great opportunity because they can definitely stagger everybody else who is
big
already
staggers.
here. They need to do what they
UTech.
can to push this point, and they have man advantage and ults. TV Junkie does have his slam, but Huckletune is gonna have. They need to force Huckletune to use the armor as they're going to continue on. Scotch having a very bolted charge, unable to connect anyone as they continue on with this fight. Scotch very much, but Destructive Dude unable to connect anyone on that. Destructive Dude just
Big ult from
taking
Tree,
another
but Tree
charge.
falls. He's not able to get anyone. The grab comes in, and this whole entire Walmy Baby offense is falling apart here. Scotch dead. Tree dead. Batmel fighting on point with Blabour to the side, and also dead. Batmel and Phoenix plays the last 2, and this is the end of the push. UTech, that was utter insanity. Oh my god.
That was very interesting. Once they got into that brawl, I don't think anyone knew who they were really trying to go for.
That late pick on Kazuki Beans was so big, and once they hit point, Kazuki was coming out of spawn, so they needed to get the pick, like another pick or 2 after, like right before they actually hit the spawn. And they didn't, but oh my gosh, that could have been an amazing push. Well, I mean, maybe. Good play, though.
Yeah. But they are finding a lot of success with the Reaper Doomfist combo. They don't even have to worry. Like they're just gonna be able to do whatever they want. But those DPS are in the high ground. But a pick coming out of Evil Light, maybe they can crowd out to make sure that Kazuki Beans does not get the res.
Great Blizzard.
And 2 ults coming out, able to really go on anyone. But Sam getting caught out on the slant right now. TP doing a very good job, but his team is going down as everyone on Walmy Baby is able to stay alive. As they're gonna be able to, they might be able to.
Oh, Kazuki's res out of Death.
But even though if there's the res, they are still taking out everybody as they are continuing on focus that destructive focus hunting to and see if they can get. They're not even able to take him out yet. See if TV Junkie is able to get anyone. They're able to push people out of the way. Oh, and a big charge on the TV Junkie, unable to kill him. Wow, how is everyone being able to stay alive?
Oh man, this whole entire team. Walmy Baby is looking so hot right now. Blab with the wall from the spawn. Evil Eye down from Blab. Scotch eventually falls for Walmy Baby. Not a very good sign for them on this tech. They're able to get pick after pick, but it's second after second. They're not able to kill all these people all at once. TV Junkie in the air, shooting people, fighting. Destructive, the next to fall for the team, but he's gonna probably spawn before they actually cap. Hungry to the last one contesting, and that's it. They capped the point.
Walmy Baby did it! They did it!
Oh my god, won! First win of the series! Holy shit! Walmy Baby, Blab's May is the secret!
Play of the game.
Oh, Crystallize is the one with the play of the game from Mad Cow Disease. What does he do?
Огонь по готовности.
He's got a sick ass grab. That's what he did, man. Sick ass grab. Look at that.
Quadruple kill. Quintuple kill.
Would you just look at it? Would you just look at it?
A great consolation prize, but let's talk about the win from Walmy maybe and their potential 3-0 that is actually happening. And we are actually getting reports that No Wonder did bench himself, was confirmed, and that he was the problem. He has confirmed it himself.
Is that from Twitch chat? I see it. I see it, man.
It is indeed. Someone screenshot that because that is gonna. That needs to be immortalized.
It's not gonna age well when he's in the, you know, actual Overwatch League.
Yeah. No wonder. I'm gonna ask you right now. Please sign my my jersey of yours. I'll be your #1 fan, and yeah, I'll ride on your coattails. Anyway, as we continue on to Game 2, we're going down to Kings Row, all the way to England. Get some fish and chips. Get a nice brew at the pub. What are we gonna be seeing out of these teams here, Joey?
I have no clue anymore. I mean, Walmy maybe again, just each player played cohesively. Everyone had each other's backs with that. Phoenix Blaze on that Mercy was showing up too. I mean, their bench player who should be their weakest link was dropping crazy amounts of heals for the rest of the team. And that swap, you know, putting Sam onto the, I think Brig is what she was playing, and Tree onto that Fair at the end was just genius. And it's so weird to see this team work as a cohesive unit without, you know, the star player supposedly. And to put it short, UTech, I don't know what to expect anymore from the series.
Here's what I've learned. If one person does stupid, it's a mistake. If everyone does stupid, it's a strategy.
It's
Maybe
true,
they
man.
just needed everyone to do stupid, and it just works.
You gotta file in. You gotta commit to the call. If you don't commit to the call, you're gonna lose 100% of the time, right? That's how
Very
the whole entire
true.
thing. How the
Very
whole entire
true.
thing works. But yeah, defense. I'm assuming Mad Cow Disease is on the defense here. Has 5 seconds to pick. TV looking at that Widow. Not a Doomfist. I mean, Widow's, I guess, better on defense. Oh, no, sorry. Walmy maybe is on the defense here. My bad.
Hiya.
Yeah.
Still a Widow,
Hi.
though.
Still a Widow coming out of Sam. She was able to get so many picks, but
Sure you don't
on the
wanna sit this
defense
one out,
before
right,
on Hanamura, but not so much on the offense. To see if she is able to get be as effective as she was before, as I already have the
How else
hiccups.
can I bail you out when you get into trouble?
Dude, hiccups are welcome, man. This team,
Attackers
though, I mean,
incoming in
standard from what they were playing on Hanamura on the defense at the start, Tree on that Brig, Sam on the Widow, Blab, the linchpin or whatever you want to call it of the team, on the May. For Walmy maybe, you need it. You can't not have it. How has he been playing May for like his other games and stuff?
I mean, we all
he
know
was playing
that.
tank, wasn't he?
I think he was playing tank, but a lot of May.
3, 2,
A lot of stuff out there, you know.
attackers.
It's just all over the place. But now he's. I want him on full-time May, man. That's gonna be the only key to their victory. TV Junkie though, on the offense here out of Mad Cow Disease, playing that Widow, not that Doomfist. Evolite on the Pharah, so they're going for the long distance strat, which is going to favor Sam's Widow a lot more than normal, but not necessarily Blab's May. But hey, you know what? We're going to see what happens, because this is the Baddie Overwatch League, and the fight is breaking out right now. It's Hotel is the location that the fight's going to occur. UTech, what's going to happen?
Well, TV Junkie getting a great position out front, being able to take out Phoenix Blaze, being able to take out anyone else in his alliance sight. Sam not being able to win the Widow duel. And
That's a fight. That's a fight.
that's definitely gonna give them the point, and they're gonna have more than 3 minutes. They're gonna have at least 4.5 minutes to keep pushing. But they should be able to get the short spawn, so they should be able to contest on the first corner here.
Stop the payload.
At least through the archway, and if not through the archway, the corner after the archway.
Whatever you want to call it here. But yeah, driver's seat definitely going to Mad Cow Disease here as they are brutally attacking this point and doing it with success. We jinxed it, UTech.
We jinxed it indeed. But Blabur, oh, and a pick already coming out. Blabur taking out TV already. What a great icicle as they're going to continue on with this fight. They are Amanda and a Blizzard coming out, just getting at least 2 people. Both tanks getting taken out. And a hammer down coming out of Scotch. A little unneeded. They already had so many people in the front line being frozen. They could have at least won that, but it doesn't matter because they're going to be able to win this fight as they're going to continue damaging people. Crystallize getting frozen out. The May being a lot more effective than one would think.
Yeah, I mean that all out of Scotch, little, you know, unnecessary. I don't even think he caught anyone that needed to be caught, but you know, there's been worse alt combinations from other teams.
Yeah. And we're seeing the switch. Equalite going over onto the Pharah. You know, he does a very good job of doing the Pharah, knows when to ult and get great combos coming out. Crystallize looking at 75% to that Graviton Surge. Labor getting caught out a little early. That is one big piece of their combination. That is a lot of CC coming out of them. But they're getting a little bit staggered. 2 down already as they're going to be going into a 4v6 fight. Continuing on. Sam taking out TV Junkie, doing a great job. They're going to get revived. Batmel going into a 3v6 fight as they continue on with this, and this should be the second point easily for them. They need to get out of there and try to get for a 3rd point defense.
Yeah, I was gonna say as soon as the picks kept going, the picks kept rolling for Walmy maybe, or on Walmy maybe. That was not necessarily gonna be a frozen bowl hold for them from the point of the bookstore until the cap there.
Definitely unfortunate. They should have just all tried to just go in there, die as a team, and then get another defense going on. But just kind of
picks are continuing, man.
Yeah,
Big grab. Yeah, big grab.
Big grab. Big grab. They're gonna continue on. Evo like getting 4K coming out with the damage boost. TV Junkie finishing off Eden's Blade, making sure that there's only 1 person left on their end, going to get those wall hacks to see which doorway they are coming from, so they know where to contest. Zuki being the only one in the Graviton Surge, a little bit of a panic queue.
Oh, there we are. The freeze is on point. Lab is able to contest, and we got Phoenix Blaze there on the Moira as well, and Tree. They all back out, and Destructor Dude drops the hammer, finding Blab and Tree, and they both, not Tree, okay, one of them falls, and the fight continues here as Mad Cow Disease is aggressively pushing this point, and they are not, Walmy Baby is not able to defend it very successfully. Scotch last one charge on the point and dies. Point cap goes to Mad Cow.
Yeah, and a great job coming out of Mad Cow Disease, definitely flexing their muscles, knowing that as this isn't 2CP. They know if they can win a fight, they'll win a fight and continue to go. And a great combos and great discipline coming out of Crystallize and Evolite, you know, basically giving that alley-oop play. Giving them a solid almost 4 minutes for another push if they go into overtime. And we're going to see how well Walmy maybe can do in this, but I have a lot of faith in them. I want to see them go. I want to see them go all the way. Give me a PogChamp in chat if you want to see Walmy Maybe go all the way.
PogChamp. Who doesn't? They're the underdogs, and fucking Mad Cow Disease is like the top dogs. You know, this is David and Goliath, man. You want David to win. Who wants Goliath to win? Nobody.
No one wants Goliath. We
Did-
want the underdog. Yeah,
Did I
no,
just-
Dave, you said it
I-
right.
I did say it right, but I just realized that's like a Bible story thing, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh shit, man. I never would have thought I would bust that out in a baddie Overwatch League.
Dude, there's like
Okay.
a lot of Bible references everywhere. I mean, look at everything. You got Adam and Eve, like look at Evangelion,
The sight
a
of
bunch
one
of
of my
sci-fi shit,
finest kills.
a lot of stuff.
That
I
day,
like sci-fi shit.
I felt alive.
Sci-fi shit's fun.
Incoming
But hey,
Hell yeah.
30 seconds.
this defense, Mad Cow Disease, standard. This is what they attacked with. Yeah, this is exactly what they attacked with, I believe.
Yeah, gonna be doing the same thing with Walmy Maybe. They're gonna be going with the triple tank, Scotch on the Rhine, Batman on the Zarya, before on the Diva, as well as Sam following up with damage on.
I don't know if I like that.
No, I actually kind of like this because you have the shield break coming out of the Hanzo, and then you have the healing potential out of Phoenix Blaze, and you're basically playing like a semi-goats, but they're
The
still gonna be
semi-goats,
playing.
but you need that speed, man. You need that speed.
That's if you're getting the rush down, but we're seeing that a lot of these teams aren't able to utilize that speed very well and know how to really focus down someone. So maybe if they just play to the brawl that they want to play on. Scotch already charging out, being alone, but getting a counter charge and taking out everybody else. And so maybe you were right all along and they needed that speed.
Yeah, brick by brick, they come falling down. Tree was the first one to get picked there, and yeah, it just all fell apart very quickly after Scotch charged in. And yeah, I mean, that speed is really important for the team. Like, you got to be able to kind of swarm, get around that Rhine shield, and attack who you need to attack. Once you're facing that giant rectangle to the face, there's not a hell of a lot you could do. So that speed is going to be important, but Sam switching off, going on to Sombra as opposed to the Hanzo she was on before. We'll see if this gives him any more luck.
Yeah, and all Destructive Dude already almost has his
Miss me?
Earth Shatter, so that is going to be huge in this upcoming fight. He's going to be able to swing away a little bit. Already 88%. Hitting those fire strikes so crucial when you play Ryan. Unable to get it, but Scotch able to follow up still with swings. He's going to continue on. Gonna try to get to that high ground. Oh, a big slam coming out of Destructive, but already getting taken out before he can really do anything else. And a Justice from above. Unable to get anyone as Kazuki being Speed the only one, and gets hacked out of the sky. And actually, Sam getting a lot of value out of the Sombra.
Excellent play from Walmy Maybe. They just divided, conquered, took people down one by one, and even
Objective
I believe that was
lost.
Destructive Dude who did his Earth Shatter and wasn't able to really find much with it. He did find two people, but there's no one left to follow him up on it. And that was the fight. Walmy Maybe cap.
Yeah, especially. And you know, looking at Twitch chat, I only see one PogChamp because, as we all know, Josh Danko is the real MVP of everything. So shout out to Josh Danko. You are the one and true only fan that is actually watching the Batty Overwatch League. Oh, and a big shatter coming out of Scotch! Kazuki Beans, that is one less healer as they are going to be taken out. Scotch getting taken out for his sacrifice. Can his team follow up? The TV Junkie using the Dragon Strike to make sure that nobody else is able to follow up as they continue on with this fight, but no one able to do anything. The defense of Mad Cow Disease holding strong. Scotch's noble sacrifice coming right in, but gonna be not able to do anything else. Mad Cow Disease just having a lot more efficiency, being able to aim and click at the heads a lot better than Walmy Maybe, and better luck next time. But they are gonna be able to go again.
Yeah, man. 3.5 minutes. This is going to be a long push to the second point. Walmy Maybe has plenty of time to get it, but hey, to match that 351 that Mad Cow Disease has, you got to pick up the pace here. Winston on the flank, Destructive Dude doing his thing as he does. Scott trying to defend his team. Rectangle. Oh, big hack from Sam. They have to go in now. The Diva Bomb flies in. Is able to find Crystallize the TV. That's pretty much a team wipe. Destructive Dude is the last one up. He's mad monkeyed, but he's dead. Fuck it. Good job, Walmy Maybe.
Hey! Now, let's... Doing a great job. They can push forward here, but they need at least one person on the cart. Come on, Phoenix Blaze! Oh!
What it do? It's your boy, what it do?
They definitely want Phoenix Blaze up in front because that is their healing. They're not going to have any healing.
Their 3v6 in the front line here as the Moira ult comes out as Phoenix Blaze, as you were saying, and the grabs coming in from the enemy team. Mad Cow Disease. It's their fight to win here, and they eventually find the 2 tanks. TV is picked out in the process from the Moira Coalescence, but the res comes out. He is no longer picked. Tree's dead. This is a lost fight for Walmy maybe, but hell of a push to get there in the first place.
Yeah, definitely some miscommunication or just misunderstanding of who needs to stay on the cart. A good job of pushing up forward, but that being off the cart for those few seconds is way too crucial for when the enemy team, Mad Cow Disease, is able to get back on.
All right, ult advantage. Kind of going in the favor of Mad Cow Disease right now. Destructive Dude getting the grill. Hanzo all coming from behind out of TV Junkie. Don't know how the hell he got there. I saw a very cheeky play where they're on the high ground in the back and they're able to divide and conquer. Just straight up wreck. 2 ults committed to that fight. TV Junkie at 30% for another one. And Walmy maybe hopefully looking to rally their own ults as Rally is the only one that's on the team, on Mad Cow Disease team.
They see Destructive Dude trying to be a hidden monkey. Oh, but Sketch almost getting the charge, getting blocked by that corner. Let's see if they can push up a little bit forward as they continue on with this fight. They do have a minute, about a minute left, but they're going to be able to definitely play a little bit forward, more forward than they want to. The monkey going in the background, but Evil Light also finding his way back forward. Back in the back line. Getting taken out as he is able to not do too much. Batmel being a one-man army against everyone in the background. They're going to be able to resurrect Huckle.
TV does it again!
Yeah, getting so many Dragon Strikes. Scotch is going to try to take out Huckletune with his hammer. Maybe he's going to be able to do it. And an ult coming out, but not too effective as the bubble is able to block it. But they have the advantage, and they're going to try to hold on. As Evil Light might try to contest, but Destructive Dude gonna be coming in, seeing if he can do whatever he can to hold on to it. 23 seconds left. As they continue on, the rest of Walmy may be able to stay on. And as you said, 2 big picks, 3 big picks. Everyone going down on the side of Walmy maybe. There's gonna be a res coming in sneakily. Destructive Dude getting brought back up as a monkey is going to be very good, but Evil Light ragdolling up onto the rafters as they're going to do this fight.
Oh no, they're in overtime. What was
They're
that? Oh no!
Batmel, a little bit of a fat finger on there, but it
still,
doesn't matter. We didn't see it. It's okay. There's a minute and 30 seconds left on this fight. They want to try to do this dry push to try to bait out those ults and get that second fight going.
Yeah, amazing. So that was a really drawn-out way to cap that point. Walmy maybe was able to do pick after pick, and you know, Kazuki got Destructive back. Destructive had the ult. He's healed the whole entire time he was doing that. That was a big thing. Scotch. Okay, so this current fight, Scotch hammers down, Earth Shatters, doesn't find a single soul. Then the hack comes in, and then the bomb comes in, fighting 2 healers. Oh dear God! But the TV Junkie ult finds Sam. Batmel falls to TV again as well. TV, the one-man show here, but it doesn't matter. 3 people on Walmy maybe you're on the cart. 2 healers in the tank. Blab, you're not on main, man, but you're doing all sorts of work with those Diva Bombs and the Sam ults. Very coordinated play here. Evil Light being found on the high ground here, making sure that he's busy and not necessarily in the backline killing teammates. A very not big grab coming in as Evil Light is trying to follow up on it. No one dies to either of those things. Very, very big miscommunication there. Doesn't find any kills. The fight here is not looking in favor of Walmy maybe as the fight is continuing. Evelite dies, gets res. Scotch at the front line swinging away. No shield to be found from him, but he's not dying until just now. Evil Light also dies. Phoenix Blaze dies. Walmy maybe does not look like they could possibly win this fight at this point as Batmel dies on the cart, Boer's on the high ground. The overtime Ringer is here. Tree dies. Blab, you're the last one, buddy. You should have played May. TV's gonna McCree you, and the rest of the team's gonna do what they want with your body. That's the rest of the fight. And Mad Cow Disease takes the game. Huh? Jeez.
Yeah, Mad Cow Disease definitely showing their strength on this King's Row, but let's see what's up. But Boer coming in on the diva play of the game. What did he get? Charging in, getting the rockets. He has his Q available and a big EMP. And let's see him toss out that mech. And wait for it.
Triple,
Boom.
quadruple kill.
Yeah, but he didn't play May.
He did not play May. May is Bay. I mean, hey.
See, UTech, there's a direct correlation to number of games that Walmy maybe has won tonight and number of games Blab has played May throughout the duration of the whole entire map, right? There's a direct correlation.
For calculation, play May, win game.
Yeah,
Easy.
you gotta.
All right. Now we're going to be going over to Australia down under where everything is upside down. Over to Junkertown. Going to be playing a little bit of a longer range map, especially on point 1 and point 2, playing a little bit more verticality in that streets phase. As we continue on, we're going to go into point 3, playing around the tight corridors of the interior part of Junkertown. Going to be interesting defense coming out of both, considering we have Walmy maybe liking to play that May as their namesake, and Mad Cow Disease having a very, very good job, TV Junkie, playing that Widowmaker, but Sam is no slouch yourself. So we're going to see who's going to be able to come out on top throughout game number 3 round number 3 of game 3 of Week 6 of season 5 of the Baddie Overwatch
Welcome
League.
to Junkertown.
Say that 5 times fast.
Yeah, I don't want to.
But before
Jeez.
this, we are going to get our third person opinion. And 30, if you can unmute yourself, give your opinion. What are you thinking so far in the game? What they got to do to win this? And give us a thought.
Hidden streamer strats 30, let's do it.
Alright, I've broken out from the afterlife. And I'm here to say that
What you gonna say?
Walmy maybe
What?
will probably lose Junkertown. Alright, I'm out!
No,
Mute yourself.
mute yourself.
Mute
Get out of
yourself.
here.
Get
Go
out
back
of
to
here.
the afterlife. Fuck that. No. Ugh. God. Don't want to hear that ever again. No. I hope
We don't
you're
need
still
this.
muted.
Mute him.
Oh my God.
Mute him.
Stay
mute
in the
him.
afterlife.
You need to hear that blasphemy.
The
Because Walmy
streamer
maybe
voice.
is gonna win.
Attackers
As
incoming
we
in 30
continue
seconds.
on with Junkertown. 20 seconds going to be coming in. We're going to be seeing a Bastion coming out of TV Junkie, so we're going to be seeing some pirate ship maybe. Or maybe this is just a troll pick.
I mean, like, it works all the time on Junkertown first point. I feel like it's so hard to
5,
combat, especially for
4,
the first point.
3, 2,
And I mean, the best you could do is, yeah, play, Trees, Junkrat's going to be important,
Stop
an
the payload.
Anna. Oh, hey, we got a pause in here.
We got to pause. Batmel
DC.
being the DC. Apparently heard keyboard fucked up. But let's take this time to pause and give a shout out to our sponsors. So one of our biggest sponsors of this entire setup is water, H2O. It can be found in a lot of places, but the most important place you can find it is in your cup. So if you can find a nice clean source of water today, put it in a cup, drink it. It's free unless you pay for it.
Yeah, and to, people that are may be watching this abroad, I think it's known as agua in certain portions of the world, Wasser and others, and probably something else in different places. So
I do know that in Japanese or Japan they call it mizu.
Mizu.
Yeah, mizu.
Huh.
You could say, "Can I have a drink of water?" in Japanese. You could be more weeb than anybody else by saying "mizu no nemo ii desu ka?"
Oh, damn, dude. That's like next level. No. I'm not going to remember that. Shit,
But
man. I mean, we got more than just water, you know.
what else do we have, Joey?
We got some other sponsors. We got Subway. I don't know if they want us to be a sponsor or not, but we still sponsor them.
Well, they sponsor us, don't we? Or do we sponsor them? I don't know. Things have been going a little downhill for Subway after the whole, well, we're not going to talk about them. We have legal obligations. Anyway, we can also have our sponsor, Bad Dragon. They make fabulous products. We've heard firsthand experience of people using used versions of it. Apparently, it works.
Yeah, man. I heard that like 9 out of 10 times it's effective. So yeah, baddragon.com. Cool place to go.
BadDragon.com. Yeah. And don't forget, we have and also Kool-Aid, a new sponsor, just coming at you right now. You can add it to water.
Nah, man. That's like a special one-time sponsor. We don't have to cover them for too long. But what we
No.
should cover is this team. Batmel's keyboard hopefully should be fixed or something eventually. But, you know, as we were talking about before, this attack out of, the offense out of Mad Cow Disease here. Evolite on the Bastion. DV on the Widow. Destructive on the Tracer. They're going solo tank with this, man. What's your hot take? What's your hot take?
Hot take right now is I don't care what anyone does because Walmy maybe is gonna win, and I just want to see them 2-0 Mad Cow Disease.
Yeah, I mean, everyone's rooting for Walmy Maybe. If you're not rooting for Walmy Maybe, you're part of the bad guys. You don't want to be a part of the bad guys.
What are you, some kind of fascist or Nazi? We can't have you do that.
I mean, I just don't know. You're probably heartless if you're not supporting them, you know? Or you're on Mad Cow Disease, one of the two.
Or you're probably on Mad Cow Disease, you know.
Looks like Table
But,
for Four is losing their ban this round.
Table for Four definitely losing a ban for this, as they gonna have a harder time in the playoffs as they continue on. But let's also have a secret sponsor, Old Nunu and Willump.
Yeah.
So they bless their soul. You don't want to get the Yeti angry. You don't like him when he's angry. So many good years coming out of Old Nunu, Old Willump. You didn't even know who Willump was. It was just Nunu. It was just a scrappy young lad who, went on into the frozen tundra and befriended a Yeti. And within that friendship bloomed fantastic bond and magical powers. Blood boil, throwing a snowball at bad people, and if you stand real still, you can channel a blizzard.
I guess so. Why is he scrappy though? I want to know that. Why is he so scrappy?
You kind of have to be if you're out in the frozen wastelands for far too long. I mean, you gotta be able to survive. You may have a big ass Yeti helping you out, but you know what? It's you gotta be at least a little resourceful on your own.
Oh man, well, UTech, we're finally here at the restart of the game after all of our sponsors and some over League of Legends talk and all this stuff, and here we are again at Junkertown with Walmy maybe on the defense and other shit on the offense, Mad Cow Disease, whatever. I don't know, man. That was exhausting. That was an exhausting pause.
You know what? I was not gonna run out of things to say. We have many sponsors,
We have so much
and
shit. We can talk.
I could talk forever if need be. It's not a problem, but the stuff will get stale after a while.
Well, I suppose
But
I'd be
the technical
catching up
timeout
on
is
that.
done and over with. Our sponsorships have given us up because we're a little bit too risque, not good enough for advertisements. YouTube has probably demonetized us, and it's an apocalypse out here.
yeah, whatever you want to call it. But hey, 18 seconds left. Whelmy maybe playing their same shit that they were playing before, as we saw, and the same stuff coming out of mad cow disease. Actually, not necessarily destructive. Okay, it does switch to the tracer. TV Junkie was not on Symmetra, I don't think. I think he was on Widow last game, possibly. Cannot remember. Yeah, there it is. There's a swap. All right. You got same comps, same shit happening. Bastion's gonna set up, and they're gonna cap point one. UTech take it from here.
Yeah, they're playing an interesting comp with the single tank, so all they have to do is technically just get rid of that shield, and that leaves everyone else open. But with Destructive Dude on the... already getting a pick off a tree, playing the Tracer, probably surprising everybody else, doing a very good job, but he gets... Sam, right behind you, there is a trapped Destructive Dude, but unable to do everyone as they are able to pincer move into everyone on Whelmy maybe, and as you said, called it before it even happened. They're just going to be pushing.
Yeah, man. I mean, this Bastion strat is so hard to deal with, especially the first point, because yeah, you can run in and kill the Bastion, but you're probably gonna wipe. You might get 2 or 3 more picks. There's a small chance you might win the whole entire team fight, but like, you know, spawn advantage is so massive in the favor of the offense that you're not going to get back in time to do anything meaningful. Scotch attempts to, along with Batmel and Phoenix Blaze. 2 healers in the tank is not going to do much. You're going to be able to hold the point for a little bit. Scotch has slept. Big purple nade finds 2 very important people on the defense here. Whelmy maybe not looking too hot after that. Batmel, the sole contesters, Blab gets there with them. And the defense, I mean, they have a chance. It's not going to work. Whelmy maybe. Batmel, Blab, dead. And Sam, the last one to follow suit here. And this first point's capped.
Yeah, definitely finding a hard footing for the first point of Junkertown. Having to, especially if you're playing a Ryan Zardy, who have to know where you're going to want to engage. As you are the defending team, you have the option and you have the freedom to choose where you want the fight to start.
Ooh.
And a big pulse bomb coming onto Phoenix Blaze. That is 1 less healer. And although they're both going double main healer, we're going to be seeing a tire coming out of trees. Get someone taking out Destructive, unable to recall in time.
Yeah, you got revenge. Good job, Tree.
And ults, 2 ults being used. Batmel using that Kamehameha just to try to reset the point. Evo Light still staying on there, but great pick by TV Junkie, making sure that he is clicking the heads. They're going to be coming out. Evo Light using the ultimate and nano boosting. Getting taken out so easily.
Ooh, the healers.
Everyone should be able to go out after that, as he's able to just continue on. If that is not play of the game, I don't know what is, because that is just way too skewed for the stats.
Man, and that is such a modest use of ults coming out of Mad Cow Disease right now. They had a massive ult advantage from the attack, which is not really common to see, but they were able to just do so much damage and cap the cart on that first point so easily and so quickly that they had a lot of ult charge. And hey, Destructive uses Pulse Bomb, he's at 50. Evilite used his tank with the Nano Kazuki, and then the cap point after that. TV used his sights, you know, and now they're here where they're at with the ults, and they were just very conservative with their ult usage that they all got from that first point. Good play from Mad Cow.
They're able to continue on with this, knowing that they can play with that triple DPS lineup. An ult coming out, are they going to be able to actually hold on to it? The Nano not coming out yet, Kazuki being still waiting for it, but the big nade being not able to keep everyone up as they're going to continue on. A big slam, but getting taken out. Crystallize doing a great job. Destructive getting a good pulse bomb, but not going to be very effective as he is the only one left in the back lines. We'll see if he can just try to stay alive for a little bit longer. Just going to be a terror of Battlefield. We'll see if we can go back to safety as the fight is finally going to be able to reset.
Man, and Destructive is really showing that he can play this Tracer really well here. He's found picks for the most part all over the place. I believe he was able to pick Scotch that kind of opened up a little bit of that push at the end. Not necessarily a very successful pick, but very good nonetheless. And he found, I don't know, someone at the end of that. And he's in the back line right now shooting people. It's what he does. Destructive's really good at that. And a good tire from Tree on the defense. Whelmy maybe has a chance here. Tree is jumping on the card, throwing landmines. Sam is right there with him. And, yeah, they're fragging.
Yeah, I think we're finally seeing Walmy maybe get their footing on this final point. But Evil Light coming in with 2 kills. That is D-Mac. I mean, and they're able to stay onto this position. We're going to see the death of Scotch. I see he's the only one there, and they are
Hallway fight,
staggering themselves, trying to get the pick. They only had 3 people in there, but they just went in one at a time, not knowing what to really do. As they're going to be able to get a free 3rd point as they continue on. And this is a nano boosted Bastion ult.
Yeah, this is a big
Someone touched.
time.
There's the Dookie Beans getting shattered on top of the cart. But it doesn't matter because they're going to be
TV
able to get
keeps
this.
them off. Wow.
You know, I feel like God has forsaken me and Walmy maybe in this. I don't think they're going to win anymore.
Dude, you can't turn on them that hard. Come on.
3. Switching sides.
I just can't do it. It's just maybe this is my long game. Maybe I'm putting the caster curse back on to Mad Cow.
You tag.
I am putting the caster curse on to Mad Cow Disease. If I say they're gonna win, they're gonna lose, and I'm playing the long game here, huh?
Oh my god. Okay, well, I think Walmy maybe is going to be able to push this. Yeah, there's 2 minutes and 43 seconds for Mad Cow Disease, but you know what? Walmy maybe could do just that. And that defense is really dicey. You know, when you were talking about the Evilite picks on that hallway, I didn't even see a lot of that. I really wish I just internalized Evilite to see what he was shooting at, because yeah, it sounded like they just lined up and they were knocked down, and that was a very, 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 very bad time in Walmy maybe's career on on week 6.
What happened was Scotch missed the charge onto the Bastion. He had 2 supports with him, and so Evil Light was just able to mow him down. And then it was Sam and Phoenix Blaze, the only 2 left, trying to still contest it, and they got taken out because it's a Bastion with 2 supports.
Attackers incoming in
That is a big threat right there.
Yeah, I don't know. Well, I mean, Walmy maybe has to do the Bastion strat, right? Like that's like I said before, it's just what works. It's really hard to combat it. There's things you could do, yeah, and it looks like Mad Cow Disease is doing those things. They have the Ana for the possible sleep, and the nade under the shield that's going to be on cart. They have TV Junkie on the hack. Should there be a Reinhardt? Yeah, they're doing all the right things, expecting a Bastion right now. Mad Cow Disease is. And the fight is commencing here as they're trying to get an early pick out. Destructive Dude is showing, oh my god. And Sam is able to get on the cart. Destructive is not finding anyone, neither is TV Junkie. They're waiting for him to stay set up, I guess, or something. As Sam is able to shoot, and that's not a good shield. It's not really protecting Sam, and Sam does die here before, after Tree and Phoenix Blaze, and that's a dead push out the gate. That's it. Them's the breaks. It's gonna be hard getting Bastion on that cart now.
But don't fret anyone in chat, as and our mighty viewers. Lift up your hands, raise your waifus. Give your energy over to Walmy maybe, because they need it right now as they get out of this spawn.
Keep channeling, keep channeling, keep channeling. Destructive Dude in the back line throws a pulse bomb, does not find anyone. Nobody home. So TV Junkie is back there with him, and it's a very strange thing. I mean, we're seeing Destructive on this DPS. They're doing solo tank on the defense here, and it's working as far as I can tell for now. Crystallize that soul tank. He's charging at the point from the flank, not doing much. Evil Light finding a pick on Sam. And yeah, I mean, they abandoned the Bastion strat a while ago. You know, they have, by a while ago, I mean after the first push. They have Sam now on Soldier instead of Bastion. And pretty standard comp here, and they're not getting anywhere with it.
Yeah, and Mad Cow Disease has the ult advantage. Scotch gonna be having his hammer down pretty soon, but
More
massive.
swaps.
There's gonna be an EMP coming out of TV, so he's gonna be able to do some great work to stop any sort of aggression coming out. Phoenix is getting very low.
Another missed pulse bomb. Sam dies to Crystalliz's charged ult here. Walmy maybe is looking a little bit better this fight, but not necessarily good enough. Crystallize and Blab fighting on the point with Batmel in the backline trying to heal Blabour, but she ends up dying as well. Crystallize still living. Destructive Dude still alive on that Tracer as well. And TV too. So Destructive Dude is one of the last guys they have to kill to get some serious pushing here. Yeah, Evolite's playing Widow. He's able to do some stuff. Huggatoon on Brigida on the point right now. Just, oh man, a lot of people that need to get picked. I thought there was for sure one by Walmy maybe. Pulse bomb, big, Sam, dead. Evilite dead to tree as well. That is not standard. Fairs don't kill snipers. What? I don't know how to cast this anymore. You tech.
Timed out.
Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Alright, well, hey, Dear 30, come back from the dead and help me cast this. You betrayed me.
I'm back.
Everything you said. Damn it. Oh, the betrayer's back. Okay, 30, tell me what's going on. Cast some shit, because I'm so confused right now. Huggatoon's on the point. Destructive Dude's also on the point. Trying to contest with a good Evolite. Doing all sorts of spam, making sure that everyone is taking pressure on the cart. And the cap's going to go to Walmy maybe.
Wow. Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah, so it looks like, teams Mad Cow Disease. We're running like a 3 DPS on Junkertown defense, which actually you've seen before. I mean, Pro Play, they've actually run like a solo support on Junkertown defense. It's because you don't really need to stick together. You can really be all over the place. So they're just playing it really spread, really guerrilla warfare tactics, and the Sombra was really holding them up close.
Yeah, Evolite gets picked out the gate here. Again, tree killing Evolite. Fair killing Sniper, that's normal. Not normal. Rally's coming out from both sides as the brawl commences on point. This is a slugfest. All sorts of damage going on both sides of the team. I don't even know who's hitting who. Sleep goes on to the Scotch Big Mad Monkey here. Finally, TV Junkie falls. Finally, Scotch's Big Monkey falls. And fight continues here. Walmy maybe not looking too hot. Blab getting charged while the shield is on. Crystallize in the front line without a shield up. Falls. Not good for the defense here. Mad Cow Disease kind of doesn't have a lot to stand on except for the corners here. Blab does get resident at the end as 5 people are up on Walmy maybe with Scotch coming in at the end here. TV Junkie cloak getting out to the point with a massive EMP. Destructive Dude is there to capitalize it. Evilite dying, not necessarily dealing a lot of damage. Tree dies as soon as EMP is as well. Yeah, Walmy maybe looking very, very hot for this fight here. Scotch does fall in a massive Earth Shatter from Crystallize. That's going to find all sorts of people. There's enough damage to be there for it. Batmel dies. Tree dies. Blab dies because he should die because that was an atrocious graviton that he just popped. And the defense holds. Mad Cow Disease. 30, is there anything I missed?
No, you said it all.
Oh dear God.
Yeah, I mean the whole fight here around the bend. We started off with the Primal Rage, sort of the weird ult to use there to start it off. They had the grab, they had the barrage, just needed to be used there. Honestly, they don't have Transcendence, they don't have Sound Barrier, but Mad Cow Disease, they make the mistake a little bit of their own. I mean, that EMP, while it was good, there wasn't any follow-up, and their DPS go down immediately after. But unfortunately, maybe they come back with some not good ultimates, and the next fight has started.
This is it. Crystallize gets in their grill, and all sorts of members of Walmy maybe are dying here. And this fight's dead before I can even start commentating on it. Tree, one of the last members surviving of the team, and he does eventually die to Destructive Dude. And yeah, man, I mean, if you EMP without follow-up, you're not gonna like it. And that's kind of what happened 2 fights prior.
Yeah, maybe they're just not using the right ultimates at the right time. None of those ultimates were used well there on their last attack. I mean, obviously they didn't get a chance to in this last short engagement. And Mad Cow Disease, they used 3 there. Oh,
30 seconds.
Tree,
unfortunate.
don't get picked like that. Well, it's
yeah.
fine. Batmel's there.
Yeah. Oh, nice. I mean, we're still in the 1-fight territory, so he probably would have been back in time anyway. But given a little bit of a buffer here, Batmel popping the Valkyrie early. Destructive Dude, he's still in this backline, still on this Tracer, and now they're just gunning for Sam.
Oh, big Evolite ult here, finding the 2 airborne folk, and that's just it. Yeah, TV Junkie with cleanup crew, and that's team wipe with 5 seconds to spare. That's 2-1 in favor of Mad Cow Disease for overall series of the night.
Victory.
We didn't raise our Walmy maybes enough.
No, we didn't raise our walls high enough. But Evilite getting the play of the game here.
Dat Bastion.
What kind of left click extravaganza do we have here? Oh no, it's a nano tank, which you don't see a lot, but it's fun. Look at that, like one-shotting squishies, two-shotting tanks. That was fun.
Yeah, kaboom! Everyone's dead, and yeah, mad cow disease looks very clean for attack and defense of Junkertown, leading them to the 2-1 victory for the series. And yeah, I mean, I don't know what else to say. UTEC left me. I brought 30 back from the dead to cast with me, and this has been a wild ride, man.
It has. Well, I mean, maybe getting the win. I don't know where they go from here. I don't know if No Wonder unbenches himself, but I mean, honestly, the last 2 spots in this league, anyone's up for it. Like, who knows?
User joined your channel.
Yeah,
Okay.
man, I agree. Oh, is UTEC back?
I am back.
Hey.
Oh, well, game's over, and
What'd I
we're about
miss?
to close out.
Mad Cow Disease methodically closing out on Streets Phase. Junkertown.
Yep. So, hey, I think that concludes our broadcast for the night. Glad y'all watched, and tune in next week and stay woke.